Good evening, traders, and welcome to another StockX post-market recap where we share our daily insights on what's happening in our room, the trades we took, why we took them, and going over all of the good, bad, and the ugly with regards to our trades to make sure that we are transparent so that way we could show you on the difference it makes when you decide to join and enroll in our mentorship program. We also give you guys a little bit about our prediction moving forward. So if you guys have been attending all of these post-market recaps and have been, had an opportunity to take a trial or are currently in the room, we've been killing it nonstop and we've been consistent on all our trades on a continuous basis, okay? And that's what we strive for in terms of our overall mentorship program. Today was a fantastic day. We called out the FOMC meeting minutes, and not only that, today was an awesome day for small accounts because in a room that is also dedicated towards small accounts, we managed to give some awesome trades like scalp ideas that you guys can see over here, and we pretty much gave an awesome small account trades. Right, yesterday we had identified that QQQ December 15th. The 410 calls were going for a very cheap price. Basically, when you're looking at option premiums, the cheapest that an option premium can go for is 0.1%. This trade is currently now up almost 500%, and we had called a lot of QQQ calls, QQQ puts as well as a quick trade, and it definitely made money off that. So these are actually ended up going to $5-6 here as well, and we gave some trades in the free account as well on a continuous basis, so that members seen some level of success. In our winner circle, tons of gains here from members across the board here, including myself. I made some nice gains off SPX and all of that, but I'll show you my tracker in great detail. Okay, so basically everything that you see here above the orange line here is what we did so far this week here. Okay, so pretty much what you see here is that the ones that are highlighted in yellow, those are trades that are currently actively open. So these are not losses yet until they expire or when I sell them at a loss, but so far they're doing all right. We're currently swinging UPST and Broadcom here overnight. So just from FOMC alone, we managed to get this many awesome trades in multiple, 100 plus percent trades here as well. One thing you will notice here is I did get some puts. And this was not on the initial reaction. I had strong confidence that the market would move strong. I even gave a whole detail about it as well. But this was here because I noticed that there was a chance that the markets could see some downside. This SPX 4615 put actually went up almost 40%. And I had told my team that it's advisable to take profits. The reason why I had taken this as it was because I had multiple active call positions and I used it as a hedge. So I was willing to risk it to go to zero in case if there was an initial dump that was there. So this, in my book, is still considered a good trade here. This Tesla 500 position that I got is super lotto because I anticipate some sort of bad or negative headline. Tesla looks awfully weak while every other stock looks good. But one of the key trades I really liked today was this UPST call. I called it in the small account channel as well. I said it was great for small accounts. We highlighted that, and a lot of members actually love that trade, and they took it from $1 to $5. Okay, so besides all of that stuff, we're doing awesome, and you can see over here that the only trade that went to red so far this week was a ZS call here, and that pretty much I decided to sell. It actually ended up going green after, but I decided to sell because I wanted to focus my capital on other places, on a stock that is more likely to move based on that, and that was definitely UPST for today. Okay, so let's go over what happened today in terms of the overall economic reading and so forth. Okay, so I had advised, we had the 4570 calls that we swinged from yesterday till today. I didn't hold it throughout the entire meeting, but pretty much I did share that, once we're in the bullish breakout range here, this is my market overview map. I basically have this ready and prepared before the trading day even starts. And you can pretty much see that once we broke through this 46.35 range here, that's when the acceleration started at that specific point. Okay, that's one thing I really want to highlight, because when I build these ranges based on my examination of option premiums, I can tell what the behavior of the overall index is going to do based on the range it's in. So once it broke through this 46.35 level, it was off to the races. That actually happened yesterday, and we start to see acceleration happen in that specific zone. Our estimated weekly high was 46.70. So once SPX actually broke through that, that's when the market start to go higher. Now, our next estimated top is at 47.55. Okay, that is very possible it can happen this week, and we're in the confirmed Christmas rally zone. So we finally got our Christmas rally, and it's great to see that happen here in great detail. Okay, so my prediction here for SPX here is that the next top is possible to see 47.55 is what we're looking for on SPX moving forward. Now, other thing besides that as well too, key things I want to highlight here. So if you go to your Forex factory here, there's a bunch of economic events happening tomorrow that not a lot of people are really even talking about in the overall Finway community. This has to do with the interest rate announcements that is happening in Great Britain, in the EU, and in China. Okay, so all the details are here. Basically across the board, we're seeing interest rates are pretty much remaining flat. The problem here is that the US actually was the main country that's been pretty much ahead of everyone when it came to hiking rates. The inflation, it continues to soar in UK and other countries, and that's because of the overall prices, you know, the wars that are happening and all of that. That's affecting Eurozone a lot more. So their story might be a different picture here. Currently, Fed Powell and the Feds hinted that we're at the end of the rate hike cycle, and we're going to see some easing happening. So there's an anticipation that we may see a 0.75 basis point drop in March of next year. So that's what caused the markets to pretty much rally overall. Okay, and as a result of that policy for today, we've seen the 10-year yield dump significantly at this point in time, and it was down around 4%, which is primarily the reason why tech stocks are soaring going forward here as well. Okay, now my prediction for key other stocks that we're looking at right now. So snow has been moving in no man's land. I kind of regret getting this, or at least I should have got the 195 calls, but we have the 200s. I did give that 195 call a trade idea, but anyways, we need to see since this stock, you know, pretty much hit this 197 level 3 bullish area, very hard level to break. It can see 202, so let's see if that opens up into tomorrow, and let's see if that has some strength moving forward. Tesla here looks very weak. You know, it bounced off our estimated weekly low at 230, but I got the 225 puts. The 220 puts at 50 cents. Very small play here in case if it does a little bit of a reversal. So we're looking into that as well. But not a big fan of Tesla. You know, I would say it's better to avoid it as well. I even told my team members, you know, this is just a small kind of money throw in the bucket and just play with it. Let's see if it works, right? Because there's a reason why I'm kind of, you know, got these puts, but we'll see if they work. But very small play, and I don't even care if it goes shit. Other than that, we're seeing Nvidia pretty much in a chop range. Hard to play the stock until it gets to 485. It did go there. It kind of rejected. The one thing about Nvidia, it did hit our level 2 bearish here. Okay, so that means the trend is towards the downside. Does not mean that the stock is gonna basically keep going lower. It simply means that there will be pops, but there's gonna be a magnet force that's always gonna try to take it down. Okay, so it needs to break through this 485 in order for this stock to start going back. But once it's above 491, that's when you know pretty much it's got the trend back towards the upside once again. Okay, so look at that. Broadcom, we absolutely love this stock here as well. It had an upgrade from Bank of America that reiterated their premium at basically I think it was 1200, and we're looking at this here because we knew that this 1091 was very hard. On our tracker, we actually sold Broadcom today for nice profits. So we had Broadcoms as well and we managed to get out of that. So where's the Broadcom at? Okay, yeah, right over here. I sold those today for 92%. They, pretty much topped off where I sold them. So we still didn't, we just rolled back into something that's a little bit further out here. Okay, so keep an eye on this, and we're definitely excited to see how that works into tomorrow. Okay, LRCX has been having a hard time getting above my estimated or staying above my estimated weekly range. So because it's here and I see there's very little limitations, it's gonna have us a very hard time getting above 745, and that's why these numbers are very important, because it helps me pick and choose. Even though Broadcom is soaring, sometimes traders look at other comparable stocks and they start to force trades on that, right? So Broadcom is moving for a different reason. It has to pretty much do with the fact that the VMW where and the multiple price hikes that has been getting. So keep an eye on that as well. UPST, we actually love this stock here. We see the potential of this stock going to 45 moving forward. And, we basically gave a $5 play that closed at around $5-6. That was a 37 call. And now we rolled into the 40, what was that? 42 calls. Okay, so that can see $3 straight at it closed at 2.23, but it can go to 5 if we get 45 into tomorrow. So keep an eye on that. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed that market recap, and it was a little bit informative for you guys. The key events are happening tomorrow with everyone's rate announcements. So if you guys are looking for a mentor to help you guys with the STX model, or learn about how we calculate these inflection points and how to utilize it to your benefit, hit me up. Subscribe to all our resources. Will definitely help you, and I give trials to those people that are definitely interested in joining my mentorship program. Okay, so if you guys are definitely interested, please hit me up. Don't waste my time if you're going to take a trial, and if you're committed, we'll definitely make sure that you benefit from our trial. So that's all I got for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoy the trial. See you guys in the chat, and once again, let's get that money.